As a man, you really don't need that many pairs of shoes, but in the summer, you need to be selective about the shoes that you do have. Now, why do we need different shoes in the summer as opposed to the fall, spring, and winter? Well, first off, we have the practical considerations. During the winter, we need to focus on keeping our feet warm and dry. There is snow, there is rain, there is cold air that we need to protect our feet against. And that's why we wear shoes such as boots. However, in the summer, it's the complete opposite. We need to focus on keeping our feet cool. We don't have snow to worry about. Most of the time, there isn't any rain. So the focus is on allowing the air to flow through to the feet. And that's why in some of the shoes I'm about to show you, you'll see a more open design that allows a lot of air through to the feet. And then for the more formal evening type shoes, we have something that you may also wear in the spring or the autumn. I've got 6 pairs of shoes in front of me, including one pair that I'm wearing right now. And this is all I am wearing for the next 3 months or so. I've got a video coming out in which I will reveal my entire capsule wardrobe for the summer. But for today, let's focus on the shoes. And let's begin with a pair of loafers. Hello, my name is James, and I am on a mission to create a generation of gentlemen. Every man this summer needs a pair of suede loafers. These are my go-to workhorse shoe for casual occasions and more formal events. What I like about suede loafers as opposed to leather is they are more lightweight and breathable for the summer. They also are great in casual situations. You can even wear these with shorts. These have a leather sole. They were quite easy to break in, and now I can comfortably walk around in these for 1 or 2 hours. Not only can I wear these casually in the daytime, but they also look fantastic with a pair of white jeans, a linen shirt, and a blazer in the evening. I never thought I would endorse a pair of sandals on my channel, but this summer I've been wearing these dark brown suede sandals by Suit Supply. Why did I decide to go for a pair of sandals in the first place? One of the benefits in terms of comfort is surely that all of the air is coming through these gaps in the shoe, allowing your foot to stay cool. And I'm in Chicago in the summer. It does get very warm. It gets into the 90s, into the low 100s with relatively high humidity as well. So to have a comfortable, practical pair of shoe was really good for me. And also, there are lots of situations for which these are perfectly appropriate. Later today, I'm going to go to a pool, so this is a pair of shoes that I can wear around the pool. And what I like about these compared to flip-flops is they do have the suede material, so they actually look relatively luxurious and stylish. And also they do provide a good amount of toe coverage, so nobody is looking at all of your toes. They look sleek, they look stylish. You could even dress these up with a pair of linen trousers. Although personally, I like to keep these for the most casual occasions, mostly when I'm wearing shorts. But well done to Suit Supply for making the sandal a stylish item, which I honestly never thought I would say. Keeping things casual, next we have the boat shoe. For a long time, I wasn't a huge fan of the boat shoe, and you never would have caught me wearing a pair other than on a boat. But I have to say, in terms of the versatility and the comfort and the ease with which you can wear these, there's really nothing quite like them for a summer shoe. I chose this pair by Sperry. Sperry really is the gold standard when it comes to boat shoe. Almost synonymous, in fact, with the style of shoe is the name Sperry. And I chose these with a very dark brown leather upper, and then we have the predominant color, more of a mid-brown, a tan type color. And what I do like about this is I found these shoes are actually easier to wear in the evening or dress up because they do have this darker leather here. Obviously, I enjoy wearing these when on a boat. I enjoy wearing them when doing errands, walking around in the daytime, particularly when wearing a pair of shorts. They are really comfortable because they're very lightweight and they're very breathable. Boat shoes don't offer the best support. Yesterday I accidentally walked around in these for about 2 hours, and when I got home I was definitely in a bit of pain on the bridge of my foot. So they're not the greatest walking shoe, but for lounging around, doing a couple of errands, sitting outside having a coffee or a beer, you really can't go wrong with a pair of Sperry's. And they're incredibly affordable as well. I bought these from, I believe it was Nordstrom, and they were $100, which is fantastic. This might offend some people, but this summer I am also wearing a pair of white sneakers. If you are going to wear sneakers, I think it's very important that they are a tennis-style shoe design with minimal logos, minimal branding. These ones from Thursday Boots have really no logos or branding whatsoever, which I like. So they are absolutely minimalistic. They're a very clean looking design. Obviously it's hard to keep them clean, but I do my best. And with these, I'll only wear these in the daytime typically. Often I will wear them with shorts. I'll even actually wear these to the gym if I'm training upper body and I don't need anything with amazing amounts of support in the feet. They are extremely comfortable. I don't enjoy wearing these so much without socks. I find that the leather right against the skin makes things very hot and uncomfortable. I prefer to wear these maybe with a pair of white crew socks, with some shorts, with some chino shorts, with some athletic shorts. I do reserve these for the most casual occasions. You could wear these in the evening, perhaps with a pair of white linen trousers, but for me that makes the look too youthful. It's a little bit too new money. Honestly, nothing wrong with it, but it's really just not my personal style. But I do believe that for the majority of men, if you're under 35, if you're under 30, it's a wise move to add a pair of white sneakers to your rotation this summer. And they don't have to be leather either. Perhaps it might be better in hindsight to actually have a pair of lightweight canvas sneakers, for example, a pair of white Converse. When these wear out, I'll probably replace them for next summer with a pair of white Converse. For the most formal occasions, for those evening dinners, for the nicer restaurants, I will definitely break out the dark brown leather penny loafers. These are by a company called Ace Marks. For the sake of variety, you could also have a horsebit loafer, such as the one made famous by Gucci, or a tassel loafer. I chose the dark brown because I don't have that many darker colors in my footwear rotation, and for the evening, that is always the time that you bring out those darker colors. But I can also wear these with a pair of white linen trousers, with a pair of white jeans, wear them with a blazer, with a linen shirt, with a polo shirt even, and the look is fantastic. I think that loafers really are the sign of summer elegance. And to have a pair in suede and to have a pair in leather, really those two are all you need. So I highly enjoy wearing these. I've had these in my collection for just over a year now. I've got lots of wear out of them, broken them in, and they are extremely comfortable. So I really enjoy wearing these. Sometimes I do also wear them in the daytime. I do find that, as with the sneakers, leather against bare skin is not very comfortable. So I prefer to wear these possibly if it's in the daytime with a pair of lightweight silk socks, a lightweight pair of cotton socks. And then in the evening, when it's a little cooler, you can get away with wearing them with no socks at all. The downside of wearing shoes without socks is that sometimes it can create blisters, although that can happen when you wear socks if it's a new pair of shoes. But also, it does produce more of an odor in the shoe, and that can build up over time. One thing that really counteracts that is a natural shoe freshener spray. This is one by Cobbler's Choice that you can get on Amazon. Not sponsored, not affiliated, this is just something that I personally use. Or you can do the natural DIY route and just throw a few tea bags in the shoes when you store them at home. I've not personally done that, but I have heard from people that it helps. Now just quickly, if you enjoy what I do here at Gent Z and you would like to support the channel and also show your belonging to this movement and this mission of creating a generation of gentlemen, you may have seen that I am currently selling a club tie. You will have seen me wear this tie myself many times. There goes my YouTube plaque. Many times you will have seen me wearing this tie myself. This is something that I personally designed and that I commissioned a mill in Italy to make, specifically and exclusively for the viewers and subscribers of this channel. I just sent about 30 or 40 to the post office yesterday, so I'm definitely running out. I don't have a huge supply of these left, but If you would like one of these, then the link will be down right below this video. You should see a shopping link where you can go and check this out and get one for yourself. I really do appreciate everybody that's bought one so far, and it's great that I'm starting to see images flood in from around the world of men wearing their Gent Z tie with pride. Now let me put my YouTube plaque back up and show you one more pair of shoes that I think you would enjoy wearing this summer. I'm actually wearing mine right now. I'm talking about Espadrilles. Espadrilles are a very interesting shoe. They're made from braided cotton. They're a fabric shoe. They're extremely lightweight and breathable. People have been wearing shoes similar to the Espadrille for hundreds of years, really. As you can see, they are quite flimsy. They are entirely made of fabric. There's no leather here. But for a daytime shoe that is breathable and lightweight, you really can't beat a pair of Espadrilles. I've noticed that today you can pay hundreds of dollars for a pair of Espadrilles if you want to. But honestly, these shoes have always been made to be disposable and cheap. You buy them, you wear them for the summer, you throw them away, and you pick up a new pair next summer. I spent around $20 on my Espadrilles. You could spend a little bit more on that, but there really is no need to spend $300-400 on a designer pair. The downside of Espadrilles is because they are so lightweight, they don't offer the best support, they don't offer the best comfort if you're walking long distances. But I like to wear mine around the house. I like to wear them when I'm lounging outside on the patio, enjoying some sunshine, enjoying a cigar. Espadrilles are an excellent choice. And I personally decided to go for these ones in white because or cream. I wear a lot of white shorts. I wear a lot of white trousers. You could also go for a pair in navy, black, olive green, whatever you like. You will be able to find many different colors of Espadrilles on the market. So as you can see from the different shoes that I've shown you, we've got a variety of formality levels. The Espadrilles, the Sandals, they are the least formal. Then we've got the boat shoes, the white sneakers that are somewhere in the middle. They can be dressed up, they can be dressed down. And then for the more formal shoes, we have the loafers, the penny suede loafers, and the dark brown leather penny loafers. Of course, you always want to keep a pair of black Oxford shoes on hand for a funeral, for a very important business meeting, if that's something that happens in your world. But for the day-to-day, for regular summer life, I believe these 6 pairs of shoes would serve any man perfectly. And if you do need some help creating your wardrobe, your personal aesthetic this summer, this is something that I am able to help men within my private mentorship program to achieve. Now, we don't just work on style, we work on a lot of stuff, including confidence, discipline, communication skills, etc. But style is, of course, something I always help people with if they need it. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you would like to explore that mentorship program, the support community that I offer, the link will be in the description to check that out as well.